one of the things that's really unique about TermScout is we maintain a public, what we call our public data set. It's a data set of more than 1,000 publicly available contracts that have been carefully reviewed and analyzed by our AI and then quality controlled by our contract experts. So it's contracts like Salesforce's standard master services agreement and Microsoft and Google and basically every other major software vendor out there, because we're focused on IT contracts. So let me start by just showing you our products are kind of organized around the job to be done. So the first major product that I'll show you is triage. And the job to be done here is really help me decide whether or not to sign a contract or what to do with it. And you can see our users can upload their own contracts, and they can also go and select a contract from the public data set. So, I'll go pull up, I don't know, let's look at Salesforce, for example. You can see a number of Salesforce agreements here that are part of our public data set. This is the master subscription agreement. This is the standard contract that they ask all of their customers to sign. And you can see that this is actually a pretty customer favorable agreement. They've done a pretty good job. And what we do here, this triage product is really designed to help users compare a contract to their own particular playbooks. Now, for free users and in this demo account, what I'm showing is just kind of a demo filter, a demo playbook. But so this is just a sample of how a customer can program their own acceptance criteria into our software. And then the software basically analyzes the contract and tells you which of your criteria are and are not met. And in this sample filter, you can see there's only one item that failed. The rest of the criteria were met. Not surprising for a major company like Salesforce, who's probably spent a lot of time optimizing their template to make sure that it's acceptable to their customers. Within this particular tool, you've got a few other features that I'll highlight. We've partnered with the World Commerce and Contracting Organization to hard code into our technology the World Commerce and Contracting as a Service contracting principles, which is a body of work that basically, that they put a ton of effort into that embodies their estimations of what constitutes a reasonable contract in the software as a service, platform as a service space. So we can show you that this contract complies with 86% of the as a service principles, and we enable our users to actually click in and find out, exactly what kind of limits of liability are offered, et cetera. I'm going to keep moving in the interest of brevity, and I want to show one other feature before I wrap here, which is our newest product is called Benchmark. And Benchmark is all about using that market data to help you understand what's really unique about this. What provisions in a particular contract are furthest from market? And so I'll pull up another contract. We can go look at, I don't know, Gusto is a major payment HR platform that happens to have a fairly aggressive vendor favorable set of terms and conditions. So here you can actually see across our entire data set, this contract is, well, first you can see our rating. We've given this a vendor favorable rating. It's actually 90% vendor favorable according to our proprietary rating algorithm. You can also see how that rating compares to all the other vendor forms in our data set and our data set of negotiated contracts. You can see that this is actually more customer favorable than 0% of negotiated contracts, only complies with 12% of World Commerce and Contracting principles. But really the big innovation on this product, Richard, is we've analyzed more than 750 data points across this contract. Those data points are weighted by importance and by which party those data points favor. And this benchmark tool, it allows you to pull up a list of the rarest clauses that favor each party to the contract with market data included here. And those are ordered by importance to each party. So here you can see this is a list of the rarest, the most off-market provisions in this contract that in this case favor the vendor Gusto. You can also pull up the off-market provisions that favor the customer if you want to see what am I getting that's abnormal, that's good for me, or that's abnormal, that's bad for me. Again, you've got your market data here. And the last thing I'll just show is one of the things that really differentiates TermScout, Richard, is we show our work on everything. So if you click here, you can immediately see the source language proving the veracity of the statement. And you can go in and see what other contract, what other customers offer the particular clause in question and get a ton of other market data showing you how normal or abnormal the particular provision is.